Good morning, Guardians. Ebontis here with your weekly reset information for October 18th. We do have the patch dropping at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so I will tell you guys to hold off on doing the Nightfall just because you have a chance at getting higher rewards. Hard mode on the raid is going to drop. Archon's Forge is going to get a nice little buff, and these strike hordes amongst other things as well. So hold off on doing much this morning until the patch goes live. Works for me. I can go back and get some sleep. But outside of that stuff, let's jump into the weekly info. First thing we've got is the Nightfall Strike. This is going to be the Shield Brothers. Modifiers we've got are Solar Burn, 2 times damage from you, 3 times damage from enemies, so definitely going to be a rough one this week. Juggler for no ammo drops, Grounded, more damage while you're in the air, and then Catapult, of course, extra grenades. So on this one, potentially, guys, one, hold off, as I said, because the patch will go live, bumping this to 380 for difficulty, but giving you higher rewards up to 400. So hold off on this one for sure. It's definitely going to be worthwhile. Potentially, as it is a patch day, this may actually change as well. So again, I'm going to hold off on doing the Nightfall until this thing actually goes into effect. As for the Siva Crisis Heroics, we're going to go ahead and have Void Burn. So 2 times damage from you on Void weapons, and 3 times damage from Void enemy weapons. Small arms, so primaries are hitting for twice as much, and then your special and your heavy are going to hit for about 3/4 damage, but with Void Burn, that should help balance that out. And then fresh troops as well, throw a few taken into the mix. Not too shabby, but you never quite know what that's going to do. As for the daily story, we've got a Rising Tide, a good old vanilla story mission. Find and destroy the source of the Vex surging to protect the Black Garden. 15 legendary marks, pretty straightforward and easy mission. Should be able to knock this one out pretty quick. As for the Iron Lord artifacts that we can have this week, first one, Memory of Fellwinter is going to be lose a super but gain an extra grenade and melee charge, some boost to stats, and then also orbs grant melee and grenade energy. So basically give up your super but get everything else back in return. Nice boost to stats, you can see there. You can get extremely high stats like 185 discipline or 129 strength paired with some pretty high boosts. So people are using this thing to get up to tier 14 for stats. It's pretty crazy, so if you want to go for that, give it a shot. Second artifact we've got is the Memory of Timer. This is the one that says melee attacks on minions of the darkness have a chance to temporarily turn the target against its allies. So pretty much if you stab any red bar enemy with your melee, I say stab as a hunter, but use any of those melees, you have a chance to turn them to an ally for 30 seconds. If you're done with them in the area and you pretty much need to make sure you can kill them, stab them one more time and then you'll turn them back, or just wait 30 seconds and then shoot them in the face. Either way works, and you can move on to your next fight. As for the last artifact, we've got the Memory of Perun. Enemy guardians with full supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. So the low health enemies are highlighted in kind of a red. Basically, if you've ever used one of those Suros weapons, it's going to be the same principle. And then enemies with supers are going to have that yellow look to them. So you can't exactly see through walls with this thing, but if they're in sight, you'll at least be able to know their status. So not a bad one, but honestly not the best artifact in the world either. As for the Iron Lord bounties, we've got first Together We Rise, complete public events in the Plaguelands, then Pull the Plug, kill fallen majors and ultras, definitely shouldn't be hard if you're doing the raid. Anti-Splicer, complete patrols in the Plaguelands, just go do 10 patrol missions and you'll knock this one out, and then Archon's Forge Servitor. Complete Servitor encounters in the Archon's Forge, takes 4 of them and pretty much just random, so sit in there and farm it with a few people that you join up with and you guys will eventually be able to knock this one out, probably along with some others that you've been saving as well. Keep doing these weekly bounties, guys. These do seem to be the way to get your Thorn bounty, so make sure you guys keep completing these if you need to pick that one up as well. As for the world of Crucible this week, we've got the daily Crucible mode of Skirmish, good old 3v3 team deathmatch. Just jump in here, get your 15 legendary marks for 1 match completion, and a good way to hone your skills on a little bit of 3v3 stuff. Then for the weekly playlists, we've got Freelance 3v3, so Skirmish, and then also Salvage and Elimination in 3v3 modes. Now this one's interesting because for one, salvage isn't always up there, and 2, you've got elimination in the mix, so you can do a freelance elimination practice if you need that for some of your Grimoire cards and things like that, and it's just kind of a good way to get that practice in that mode with some people you may not know. Also a decent way to potentially find some people if you have a good time with them, so check that one out. On the other side, we've got Mayhem Clash. This is just going to be your total insanity mode, 6v6 team deathmatch. Faster special ammo, faster heavy ammo, faster supers and grenades and everything charging. So just gets to be pretty much total insanity. It's a lot of fun though. So 10 legendary marks, I should say, for just going in and having quite a bit of fun. Finally, we've got the Shaxx bounty. This is going to be a game of Rift. 7 matches complete, 50 primary weapon kills, 25 kill assists, and then you just have to stop the runner once. So if you're going for the runner stopping, try and use like a super that you know is going to be effective for that, be a golden gun, you know, Fist of Havoc, Void Bomb, whatever. Try and save that for that if you see them. Or if you can get it timed on heavy mode, just, you know, try and hide with heavy or a rocket or something like that and make sure and, you know, aim for him. So definitely going to be probably the hardest piece because everything else is probably just going to take some time. But look for that runner when you see them active and definitely go for some big heavy slam or some very effective super so you can wipe them out. But that pretty much does wrap it up for me, guys. As I said previously, you're going to want to hold on to your Nightfall completion until at least after that patch goes live. But once that thing goes live, Nightfall may switch. I've seen it do it on patches, so we'll just have to see if they've got that fixed or not. So if we have a new Nightfall, I'll let you guys know when I do my Nightfall solo. Then we've also got the Archon's Forge getting updated with gear. We've got hard mode on the raid dropping at 2 p.m. Pacific. Patch goes live at 10. 4 hours later, hard mode goes live as well. I will be working on that one as soon as possible. And I'll be doing each one of the fights for a guide for you guys. So you can know normal, you can know hard, and I'll just be doing each one of the fights as a single video so you guys can have that in pieces. Outside of that, that pretty much wraps it up for me, guys. As always, drop a like below if you did enjoy this video. Definitely helps me out. And check out my main channel and main channel page, I should say, not just my main channel, just the main channel page there. Subscribe there, and I will keep the content coming your way. So thank you guys for the support. As always, broke 5,200 subs recently, and it keeps climbing. It is amazing. So thank you guys for all of that support. And threw up a debatable video yesterday, so check that one out. Definitely just kind of the status of the in-game and all the leveling we're going to be getting into. So check that one out, drop a comment below, and let's keep that conversation going. Pretty entertaining to check out everything you guys have to say, and just curious to see both sides of the table. So have fun with that one, and enjoy your week, guys. Hard raid is coming, so let's get to 400. Have a good one. Peace out.